now at 6 o'clock, the South African variant is now confirmed in our area. And tonight, the Fort Bend County man who had it is talking about his COVID experience only on 2.
My symptoms were almost immediately something that I had never really experienced. It was almost like a flu multiplied times 10.
A pastor, a teacher, a war veteran, the first person in Texas with this variant. Anthony Williams contacted KPRC2 just hours after we reported that Fort Bend County case. He said that he was the patient and he wanted to share his story.
And so he's doing that with us tonight. Our Jacob Rascone has that conversation only on 2. And Jacob, this man believes he contracted the virus around Christmas time.
It was only a few days after Christmas that he tested positive, but it wasn't until he went to the emergency room several days later that he learned that he had the South African variant of the virus. He thought he was going to die, he says, at one point, and he believes that his faith helped him pull through. Anthony Williams thought his near-death experiences were behind him after surviving a traumatic brain injury and a bullet in Iraq.
I felt like I could not catch my next breath.
Nothing compares, he says, to that visit to the emergency room infected with the South African variant.
In that moment, that was probably the first time in my life that I felt like death was actually imminent.
A week earlier, Anthony visited family in Georgia, hopped on a plane and celebrated Christmas in Houston with his children. That's when he started feeling it and tested positive.
So immediately I went into isolation. I stayed here in my home, away from my children, family, friends.
Family in Georgia and Houston felt fine and tested negative for the virus. Anthony's symptoms lasted 2.5 weeks.
It was almost like a flu multiplied times 10. I had a lot of sweats. I had a lot of body chills. My appetite went away. I lost almost 15 pounds.
More than a month later, the senior pastor at Cathedral of New Harvest and a Fort Bend ISD teacher is teaching and preaching once again.
COVID-19 made me really appreciate life. It really made me realize how close either one of us are in any given moment to life being shorter than we think. And it really reignited a fire in me for my real call in life, which is ministry, which is to get out and help people.
So in case you're wondering, regular testing for coronavirus, like rapid tests, don't show the kind of data that you would need to identify a variant. It was only when he went to the emergency room and Houston Methodist took a look that they were able to identify the mutation. Reporting live here at Fort Bend County Health, I'm Jacob Rascone. Back to you, Chris and Dominique.